While staying in Datt Kutir of the temple, he started austerities for 40 days. When his mother and wife learnt that he was staying there, they came to take him back. They tried their best to persuade him to return home, but in vain. He said that he would not return until completion of his penance. After 40 days, he agreed to return home. The entire village, along with Sant Lalji Maharaj, came to the Moti Koral station to see him off. From Moti Koral, the train reached Miagaon. Here he boarded the train along with his mother and Lakshmi Devi for Ahmedabad. But what a wantonness! He could not control his passion to realize God. He disembarked from the moving train. His mother and wife went to Ahmedabad, and he boarded the train to Mumbai. The following day, he reached Brajeshwari near Mumbai. This is the same building where his mentor, Sain Leela Shahji, was staying in solitude. Asumal took shelter in a small room near the room of his master. Sain Leela Shah made him sit near him and asked him to read Panchdashi, a mythological treatise. He looked at Asumal. He was convinced that his disciple had purified himself with intense austerity. He was moved to see the fervent desire of his disciple to realize God. While reading from Panchdashi, Asumal went into a trance. The great master showered his grace and established his disciple in the exalted position of divinity.
देह सभी मिथ्या हुई, जगत हुआ निस्सार, हुआ आत्मा से तभी अपना साक्षात्कार.
The body and the physical world became false, and the eternal soul was realized. At 2:30 p.m. on Wednesday, 7th of October 1964, the great ascetic Asumal attained self-realization. The penance of the devotee Asumal was over. A seeker turned into a siddh, or an accomplished one. Asumal remained in a trance for 2.5 days, lost in divine bliss. There was only the eternal sound all around. The eternal sound, or the presence of the infinite power inside one's own self. Self-realization is the ultimate aim of life. Nothing remains to be achieved after attaining self-realization. It is a state beyond pleasure or pain, a state where there is only bliss and nothing else. The ascetic Asumal got liberated from the cycle of birth and death. His master declared, henceforth, Asumal will be known as Asaram. Disa, a township situated on the bank of river Banas. Here there is a hermitage of Sain Leela Shah. As directed by his master, Asaramji started living here to attain perfection in what he had achieved. He confined himself to this small room. This is the room where Asaramji spent 7 years of his life. All the articles used by him during his stay here have been carefully preserved. He had constructed a small underground cave for meditation, which has now become a place of pilgrimage for his disciples. During his stay at Disa, Asaramji used to spend some time at Mount Abu also, Nal Gufa, or the famous cave situated in the dense forest of Mount Abu, where he used to live during his stay here, was a witness to his arduous penance. This is the place at the top of the hill where he used to hold spiritual discussions with the visitors. One evening, he was passing through a street of Disa. Some persons were drinking in a corner of the crossing. One of them shouted, "Hey Baba, where are you going?" Asaramji stopped for a moment. The drunkard came to him and, placing the sharp knife on his back, asked, "Should I pull it?" Asaramji did not get frightened at all. Remembering the Almighty, he said, "May His will be fulfilled." The knife fell down from the hands of the drunkard, and he prostrated himself at his feet. Asaramji looked at the man and went away.